The President of the United States has a domestic violence survivor in a meeting right now where he is bullying her into not releasing information that ties him to the world's most infamous pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein. That's right. Donald Trump is trying to shake down Lauren Boebert so that she does not vote to allow the release of the Epstein files today. So first, let's take a look at the emails that came out today. These emails are not being released by the Department of Justice in any kind of transparency move from the Trump administration. Rather, these emails were provided by the Epstein estate to the Democrats on the Oversight Committee. That's why we're getting this information. Email number 1 from 2011, Jeffrey Epstein writing to Ghislaine Maxwell, marking the email with high importance. I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim spent hours at my house with him. He has never been mentioned, police chief, etc. I'm 75% there. And Ghislaine writes back, I've been thinking about that. And the White House didn't deny that this happened, but they claimed that the victim, whose name had been redacted, is Virginia Giuffre. Conveniently, Virginia Giuffre is the only person to have said that she never had a sexual encounter with Donald Trump. Jeffrey Epstein trafficked thousands of girls to hundreds of men. Pretty convenient that you say, oh, that victim name, that's Virginia, the woman who killed herself because of the pressure that she faced and who under duress said she never had an experience with Donald Trump. We have a little editorial on the second email from Jed here. This email exchange is between Jeffrey Epstein and his lawyer, Kathy Rumler, who one time was White House counsel to President Barack Obama. She was also associate counsel for President Clinton. Here, she is sending Jeffrey Epstein an email of a New York Times article talking about Donald Trump's high crimes and misdemeanors. Remember, this was about Donald Trump lying to banks to get more favorable terms by inflating the value of his properties. And over here, Epstein says, you see, I know how dirty Donald is. My guess is that non-lawyers and New York business people have no idea. And then finally, there's an email exchange between the author Michael Wolff, who has done several different books on Jeffrey Epstein, and Epstein himself. It appears that here, Michael Wolff was asking Epstein if there's any questions he should bring up to Donald Trump. And Epstein says, you want to be provocative? Trump shuttle, Hawaiian tropic contests, the mortgage on Mar-a-Lago, revenue of his golf courses as income, total debt. People don't want to give him money because he says he's worth over $10 billion. Why should they give him money? Father brought chips into the casino to stave off bankruptcy. Chips because it was better than first lien under the gambling rules. Ask about Matt, his bagman, his loan from his brother-in-law, the judge's husband. How much did his father leave? And ask about his brother Robert. Robert died in 2020, but prior to that, he had been the president of Trump Organization. He's also rumored to be the person who negotiated all of Donald Trump's entertainment and sports contracts. He was also in charge of the casino in Atlantic City. The vote to release the full Epstein files is today sometime after 4 p.m., and it should go through so long as Lauren Boebert doesn't change her vote after being personally threatened by the president.